my name is Aya Khuzami. I'm the founder and head of Yarp, Youth for Animal Rights Preservation, and today I'm here to talk to you about fostering a cat or a kitten with us. What are the requirements, what are the benefits, and most importantly, what are the reasons behind fostering? For starters, we require a couple of things to be present at our foster before we're able to deliver the cat or the kitten. Those things include a litter box and a scoop, 2 bowls, one for food, one for water, and a carrier in case of emergency and needed transport. So yeah, that's basically it. Everything regarding food and medications for the cat and litter is something that we provide along with delivering the cat. Now, many of you might ask, what are the benefits of having a kitten or a cat temporarily at home with you? So as a kitten foster myself, I can tell you that I've learned so much about cats while welcoming many cats. I've learned about their different hunting skills, their different character traits and personalities. I've learned so much about their species in general, and it helped me see how similar they are to us and how different they are from us. So that's something that you should experience at least once in your lifetime, and I'm telling you that from experience, and it's something that I did and I'm still doing. Meet Simba, one of my 6 fosters at home. I'm commonly asked about the idea of fostering, like why do you even need fosters? So the reason behind that is when we rescue a cat, the procedure that we take, a cat or any different kind of animal, the procedure that we take is we pick up the animal who's either newly dumped, if it's a pet, or sometimes really sick, sometimes in really terrible and critical condition. So we take this animal to the vet, we check what the needs of this animal are, we do any diagnosis, any tests we need, the vet does the tests and gives us a diagnosis, and we treat the cat for a certain amount of time before we can either re-release it or find a forever home for this animal. So yeah, the time where the cat is being treated could be either in a cage boarding at a vet or in a home, and we tend to prefer the alternative of it being in a home because it's much easier for the cat to feel more comfortable and happier while healing. At the same time, it just gives the cat a sense of security and like freedom, more or less, because being able to run around in a house, go and come, is better than staying in a cage. So yeah, that's why we prefer homes over boarding in a cage. So for sick cats or kittens, we prefer to give them a safe and comfortable environment for them to heal in a better way. For dumped cats or kittens, we always prefer to have them in a home where they can be safe until we find them a forever home, because dumped animals, dumped pets have a very hard time to cope back into like the streets lifestyle, and they can't survive on their own. Like you could find feral cats that are able to survive on the streets that also need help. It's not that they don't need help, but they have an advantage in living on the streets since they've grown up there, they're feral, they know their way around. But dumped cats, they suffer a lot because they just can't get into this environment and just blend in like nothing happened. So most of the time we need to have them in a home until we find them another home that will welcome them more. And most of the times when we have those dumped cats in cages, boarding, we have trouble with adopters when the cat goes back to them because it's in shock, it's in complete confusion. Where was I? I was in a home, then I was on the streets, then I was in a cage, and now I'm here. Where am I? What are you going to do to me? So to try to minimize the trauma, we prefer directly moving the cat into a home where this cat is loved and taken care of until we can find another home that will do the same for the long term. How to foster with us? Go to our Instagram page, there's a link tree. Press it and you'll find a form called Foster Form. You're supposed to fill up that form, or you can DM us and we'll help you out with filling out the form if you're unable to fill it through the link. And yeah, that's basically it. The important thing when it comes to fostering, and the thing that we beg of our fosters, is to know how long they can commit. In the form, you'll find a specific section that asks, how long do you think you can commit? The reason why we ask that is that some cases don't need a long-term foster. They just need a couple of weeks, they get adopted, sometimes even a couple of days when we urgently need a home to keep them in until we can move them somewhere else. That's how short the time could be. But at the same time, so many cases need long-term treatment. They need a long-term home before finding a forever place. So that's why we ask to know how long the foster can commit, to know which cat we can direct to which foster. We do understand that sometimes emergencies happen and our foster can suddenly no longer take care of the cat because of a certain emergency, and in that case we bring back in the cat. However, we beg of you, if you have a certain deadline where you can no longer take care of the cat, please inform us when you take in the cat, before you take in the cat, or like as soon as you know that this is gonna happen, so that we're not left last second to sort everything out. And another thing I have to mention is when the cat comes, the cat is usually defleed dewormed. If it's a kitten, only defleed dewormed and checked. Any medications will be provided, or if it's just needed temporary home, we'll let you know. However, adult cats sometimes are vaccinated, sometimes not fully vaccinated, sometimes only 1 or 2 vaccines. It all depends on the case, the needs, and the fundings. So we'll specify everything upon fostering requests. We'll explain to you the situation, we'll explain to you about every single cat. So yeah, that's basically it. A final note before I end this video is that fostering saves lives. And the reason why I'm saying that is that due to the economic crisis in Lebanon, fundings for boarding is not that easily provided. So when people foster, it also decreases our boarding funds, which helps us in getting more rescues. In addition, having kittens at a foster really helps them grow into more friendly cats that are more used to people, that are more used to living in homes. It's just easier for them to transition from a foster home to a forever home than from a cage to a forever home. So that's something that we really do need, because it just makes everything way easier. When it comes to a cat that has been through critical physical condition, or a cat that has been dumped and then taken back in, is a cat that needs a lot of love and attention before finding a forever home, which is again something that's more easily provided in foster home than in boardings. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and please fill the foster form if you're interested in fostering with us. And if you have any more questions, you can comment them down. You can DM me on my personal Instagram page, Aya Khuzami, or on Yarp, Youth for Animal Rights Preservation Instagram page. Everything is down in the link. So yeah, and down in the description. So yeah, thank you.